In today's video, I'm going to break down the Resident Evil 4 Remake village map and compare it to the original and see the difference and similarities, but not to do too much so I don't fry my brain. So let's get into the video, but before we do that, be sure to like this video to help it reach the YouTube algorithm and hit the subscribe button for more RE content. And now, let's get into it. We're going to try and work our way through the beginning, so let's start off with the Hunter's Lodge. The path to it seems a lot more longer in the remake compared to the original, but that isn't really saying much until you get to the house. In the original, it was very small and basic, but when you get to the remake, it is clearly expanded upon, adding a basement to where one of the Spanish cops is laying dead, on top of seeing some terrifying things. There is also another area that seems to be added into the remake that could very likely be the little area that Leon enters a room and sees the photos of Ashley and then jumps out a window proceeding to go to the village square. That's something we didn't see in the original game unless it's the same Hunter's Lodge house. Taking a look at the village square at the comparisons, there seems to be a ton of similarities, but there seems to be more areas for Leon to use his stealth ability to avoid or sneak attack ganados. The tower does fall down in the remake, which the original didn't have. Maybe the villagers burned it down, but it could be optional if Leon decides to climb up there, since the villagers do throw Molotov cocktails at you once you're up there. The farm does have some tweaks and similarities once again. This is me showing a screenshot of some gameplay of what could either be expanded or cut, but so far as I'm breaking this down, nothing seems to be cut from the original game so far, so Capcom seems to be doing a very good job of this, and they just continue to add things. The house where you go and meet Luis, we did not get any footage or gameplay of that at all, and who knows if that is how you meet him in the remake. This trailer right here, however, can be the section where there are two ganados ready to attack Leon in broad daylight, which that can lead to Luis for the first time, and I'm probably going to be wrong here. Maybe it is this section of the village map, but it's all guesses and hunches so far for me. The second chapter fight after you meet Luis in the weird bridge section, that was very action-packed. It doesn't look like there is anything that shows it, since in the original game, you did not have that section featured in the main map since it was treated like some hidden area. But it is in the game most likely because of a quick 3 to 4 second clip in the showcase trailer right here.
We need to go!
Yeah, that spot looks really familiar. We didn't get much of Chief Mendez's house, but from size it may be the exact same, and you can revisit it during the night, which in the original you couldn't do that since it was barricaded basically all entry/exits except for one. There may be some new things in that house, but we'll see how we can explore it once the game comes out. The trail back to the village is most likely the same, and the cave part to get to the church, that might be completely different just off of this, and the elegant headdress being spotted at the church instead of the cave, which is a new change. The graveyard itself seems a lot more linear, I could say, and more of a path if anything from what I saw, rather than having this full range of exploration in the original. I'm just probably rambling, to be honest with you. The church itself seems more expanded since there is an attic of it, but one thing that I did notice that I didn't see was the fact Leon meeting Sadler in the church seems to be cut. They could possibly be made up later on in the story, or Sadler did appear, but just didn't see Leon or Ashley. The church looks really good, but we've only seen a small portion of it also. I think the green cat's eye puzzle is gone and more of a side quest as well. Now this is another hunch I have, and I believe the fish farm section is the one that is, I would say, the swamp section in the original game before you face the Del Lago. The credibility and backup proof is not very good since I don't have any at all, but again, more of a hunch if anything else. Nothing about it was showcased in the remake gameplay. The lake, however, we can tell is one of the key parts in the entirety of Resident Evil 4. The similarities are most likely key, as we see the little secret shop there is just like in the original, but an extra place to either get off or see the lake. We may not see the Del Lago eat the cops since one was in the house and the other one was burnt, unless they grab the one in the house, threw him on the boat, and gave the giant salamander some lunch. The part where you get the insignia to unlock the church door is not on the RE4 Remake map, since again, seems a little further down, and plus you do have to take a boat to get back to the merchant and the area to fight the thick boy. I'm not going to pronounce the guy's name because I might butcher it. Everything I guess seems to be well covered maybe. If I missed any section, let me know in the comments, plus there seems to be some new ones that maybe I just didn't notice or wasn't shown in the gameplay, or maybe it was and probably, I don't know, I missed it. Also, the cabin is clear as they pointed on the map known as the extraction point. The two paths may have been shown on the map, but I just noticed now. There is this marking that could be a house that is the location of the Big Cheese boss fight, or maybe it is this one right here, which leads the path to this weird trail and somewhere, somehow, and enters somewhere which is most likely Salazar's castle. Now I think I'm done. This was fun to break down and to share. If you guys did notice anything I missed, let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown video, please leave a like to help it reach the algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe for more Resident Evil content in the near future. I hope everyone has themselves a good day, good night, a good sleep, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, and much love.